Welcome to today's episode where we dive into an increasingly important topic: digital privacy and secure messaging. With so many of us communicating daily through various digital platforms, it's vital to ask, how private are these conversations, really? Today we're focusing on a new player in this space, simplex-chat. It's being touted as the first messaging platform that completely eliminates user identifiers. Why does this matter? Well, let's think about it this way. Imagine trying to pass secret notes in school, but every note is traced back to you. Kind of defeats the purpose, right? Simplex aims to change that narrative. So what makes Simplex different? For starters, it ensures complete privacy by having no identifiers linked to users. This means not even random numbers that other platforms might rely on. It's like giving everyone a blank slate. Anonymity is built right into the system. And you might wonder, how does that prevent issues like spam? Without identifiers, you can't be contacted unless you initiate it. It's like having a locked door. Only those you invite in can come over. But holding on to this privacy isn't just about convenience, it's about safety. A striking example is Mohamedou Ould Salahi, a man who went through unimaginable struggles and was falsely accused after a mere phone call. This just emphasizes how innocuous conversations, when exposed, can lead to severe consequences. Everyone deserves a platform where their interactions remain confidential. Let's talk about ownership and control, two words that often get thrown around but rarely felt in our digital lives. simplex-chat stores all data directly on the user's device, giving you complete control over your messages. Imagine that level of security. Your conversations aren't lingering in someone else's cloud, ready to be harvested for data. Now, for those of you who might feel that Signal is the go-to for secure messaging, let's compare. Signal does offer encryption, that's true, but it still relies on phone numbers as identifiers, which means a degree of metadata about your conversations may still be visible. Simplex moves away from that model entirely. I also found it fascinating how Simplex prevents the potential exposure of metadata. Each interaction is conducted through a unique messaging queue, no linking conversations to users. It's like having a secret passage for each message, ensuring that nobody can see who you're speaking to or when. This level of obfuscation is a vital piece in the puzzle of preserving individual privacy online. But here's a philosophical question for you. In a world where privacy seems to be dwindling, is it realistic to envision a future where complete anonymity can thrive? What if we could all communicate without the fear of surveillance? Would that change the nature of our conversations? As we begin to wrap up, let's reflect on the core ideas we've dived into today. Privacy matters. It protects us from unwarranted scrutiny and potential harm. With platforms like simplex-chat, we're not just seeing advances in technology, but also a movement toward prioritizing individual rights over convenience. So, what's your take on using platforms with no identifiers? Is it a step too far, or perhaps the refreshing change we all need? Think about it. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. If you enjoyed our discussion, feel free to share your thoughts and questions. Until next time, keep your conversations private and your digital footprints small.